from the assessment and all the tests that we've done, our diagnosis that we think it's plantar fasciitis. Plantar fasciitis is a condition that involves inflammation of the fascia in the bottom of your foot. It's a band of connective tissue that runs underneath the bottom of your foot that sort of supports the arch. This sort of injury comes from repetitive micro-trauma, so probably all the training you've been doing, there's a bit of inflammation, a bit of tearing going on down there. We identified that you're a bit pronated in your feet and you've got a bit of tightness in your calves and your hamstrings. So this can add a bit of increased stress and a bit of increased tension through the fascia, which results in a bit of inflammation, pain and a bit of swelling. So it's important to help this condition to heal. We need to try and decrease the activity that you've been doing. I know that you've been training for a walk, and it's this repetitive micro-trauma that's contributing to the problem. So it's important that we try and get some healing going on down there, otherwise it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. So what we thought we might do, it's important that you use ice and limit your activity. So to try and keep up your fitness, it might be better off if you do some stuff like swimming or walking on softer surfaces. It's really important that you get some comfortable shoes with good supports for the ankle and your foot. You said you've been using an orthotic. Yeah, that's really important as well, to try and get something nice and soft under your foot and heel to take a bit of pressure off the fascia. You can also use a stationary bike if you wanted to do a bit more fitness work. Because it is an injury that results from micro-trauma, it's important to try and limit the stretch we put through it. Yep. So we want to try and keep your foot as flat as possible. So especially with the stationary bike, maybe lower the seat, keep your foot nice and flat, just pedalling nice and slowly, get a bit of fitness there. And also just when you're walking around, try and limit standing on your toes, or when you're bending down, try and limit putting the stretch through your foot that way. You said you've been using some Nurofen as well for the pain relief. Yep. It's okay to continue with that, but it's important that you only do that for, say, 7 to 10 days. And that is only for pain relief. It's not going to contribute to any healing, so it's important that you don't use that for too long as well. Okay. So yeah, what we might do is a good idea for the ice. I know it's hard to stay off your feet every day with work and uni and that sort of thing, so it's important to ice your foot after every day. It's really good to get a frozen water bottle and put it on the ground and roll your foot back and forth. That gets ice through the fascia and decreases a bit of inflammation and pain, and also gives a bit of gentle massage. I think you said might have been helping earlier as well. Also, we could, and then after that, we might use a bit of taping just to give a bit of support at the arch. And we'll see how that goes as well. We'll try not to do too much this session because it's going to be nice and sore just because of the long assessment. So we'll keep it nice and simple, a bit of icing, a bit of taping. We'll send you home and see how that goes. And then we'll get you back after a couple of days and we might start to do some stretching and have a bit more a look at your foot there, and we'll see how that goes.
Okay, great.
Okay. Good.